Hi, everybody. My name's Anthony Hines. For the last 40 plus years, I've been trying to help people develop their career as well as help them when they're in the toughest time or part of their career, which can be in the job search. I love to help people with using my contacts, using everything I can, because when I went through it, it was tough. And I do this because I try to help you see through the fog, see clear of how to get through the process because nobody's telling you the rules because there are no rules. I tell you tips and tools to help you get through it because I use the tips and tools that were the ones that worked for me and the ones that did not work for me. And regarding my career, I worked for some very challenging bosses, and I like to give you the perspective of what I did to get to become a success with these challenging bosses, because that's what worked for me. You won't get words that are just sitting in the middle of a written book that hasn't been opened in 2 years. You'll be getting real life experiences here. You'll be getting the scoop. You'll be getting unfiltered advice, believe me, right from the heart about how to deal with whatever the subject is. And everything is all from my experience. Okay? I am not a professional. I never claimed to be. I'm just giving you things from my experience, as I say, to help you see through the fog. So let's talk today about motivational quotes. You know, there are real famous motivational quotes that we all kind of have. But what I like to do is every once in a while create a podcast where I take the motivational quote and I give you the job search related translation and how that quote can help you if you remember it or if you note it as a job search item. These are all motivational quotes from famous people. So what I do is I read the quote and then I tell you how it translates or how I would translate it into the job search process. That's because there are many ups and downs as well as many places that a person can really start to wander into if if um, if they don't keep control of the process. A person can really start to wonder if the process is ever going to end. Instead there of instead of always providing tips and tools, I want to be able to motivate. Just basically motivate. Because I believe these sayings will be more direct to help you to get back to work. What worked for these people is great, but why will it work for you? Because we're going to move it towards the job search angle. Okay, so let's start with the first one. From Jesse Owens, the great track star. We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self discipline, and effort. So, translation? Stick with it. Work hard to create opportunities, and something good will happen for you. Stay with it. Because a great athlete like Jesse Owens did through tough times, there's no reason you can't. Let's look at the next one. I realized early on that success was tied to not giving up. Most people in this business gave up and went on to other things. If you simply didn't give up, you would outlast the people who came in on the bus with you because they gave up. That's by Harrison Ford, the very famous actor from Star Wars, as well as Indiana Jones and Blade Runner. Translation: when the going gets tough, many people fall by the wayside. Make sure you keep trying and something will break for you because so many people are not going to make it. So think about it that way. The next quote: the start is what stops most people. And that's by Don Shula, famous football coach of the Miami Dolphins. Translation: just standing in place, waiting for something to happen gets you nowhere. Be assertive and make your own breaks. Again, that quote is the start is what stops most people. Let's go to the next one. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it all at the beginning. That is Gandhi. If you have to believe in yourself before others, before, um, basically, you have to believe in yourself before others can believe in you. Take charge of your job search and you will be more productive in it. Again, the quote is, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. Again, from Gandhi. The next one. The next quote is from Heraclitus. Heraclitus. I think I said that right. The content of your character is your choice. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. Translation: don't wait for others to make your choices. Choose your path for yourself and be the one that is responsible for your own success. The content of your character is your choice. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is what you become. Herac, let's see. Heraclitus. Heraclitus. That's who said that one. Next one. Jerry Rice, former San Francisco 49er, great wide receiver. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. Translation: maybe things like networking are not so natural to you. That's okay. Just give it a shot. Coming out of your comfort zone helps you to grow and be just plain better. Okay, here's the quote. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. Again, San Francisco 49er great and Hall of Famer, Jerry Rice. The next one. Show me a person who doesn't make mistakes, and I'll show you a person who doesn't do anything. That's from Leonard Rubino. Show me a person who doesn't make mistakes, and I'll show you a person who doesn't do anything. From Leonard Rubino. Translation: instead of beating yourself up over mistakes in the past, learn from them, and then they become useful lessons. Make them provide value, because that way, that's only how mistakes can be useful to you. The memory becomes positive if you turn it into a lesson that adds to who you are and it helps you to gain knowledge. Okay, next one. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. That was the late, great Bruce Lee. He was Kato in the Green Hornet, and he was also a very famous actor in many kung fu movies. Basically, the translation for that: try different things in your job search process. Don't sit in front of the computer and apply to jobs online. Get out and meet people and do things to make the search a more diverse process. So in this case, you just do the same, yet do different. Because you know what? You're only looking for one job. Next one. From Maxwell Maltz. Often the difference between a successful person and a failure is not one has better abilities or ideas, but the courage that one has to bet on one's ideas, to take a calculated risk, and to act. Again, often the difference between a successful person and a failure is not one that has better abilities or ideas, but the courage that one has to bet on one's ideas, to take a calculated risk, and to act. Believe in your own skills is the translation, and keep trying. Something will break for you. Just be open to what your path to success will be, as it may be different than you thought, and it may be different than anything you've ever done before. Be open, be flexible, but remember, always act. Next one. 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. That's from George W. Carver. 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. Translation: excuses do nothing but get in the way of success. Fight through adversity and let excuses be used by others. Again, it's all about choices, and the choices are all yours. You can sit back and let everything overtake you, make excuses, and allow the situation to control you, or you can take it over. So remember, excuses are for losers, people. Don't make excuses. Remember this famous quote. The next one. Don't let life discourage you. Everyone who got where he has had to begin where he was. Again, don't let life discourage you. Everyone who got where he is had to begin where he was. From Richard L. Evans. Translation: it's up to you to gain success no matter what life's twists and turns have given you. I was out of work many months, and I've been able to work my way back. You can do it too. Don't let outside factors discourage you. Own it and run with it. Don't look back. Who's to say you won't get the best job ever? Again, the quote is, don't let life discourage you. Everyone who got where he is had to begin where he was. That's Richard L. Evans. The next one. You can't just sit and wait for people to give you that golden dream. You've got to get out there and make it happen for yourself. That's the boss, Diana Ross, the great Motown actress and singer. Translation: you're responsible for you. Excuses don't provide any value. The best people take adversity, deal with it head on, while also making it work for them. You can do that as well once you commit to this kind of mindset. I write this stuff and I read this stuff and I talk this stuff just to help people because it's so tough. It's so tough. I hope all of these quotes have helped you. So, again, my name is Anthony Hines. Please come out to my LinkedIn profile and check out my job search article. I hope these quotes and the job search translation have helped you. I have a few more of these quotes that I may do another podcast or two on, but I wanted to bring you these great quotes and help you to bring them into your job search and bring them into your job search world to keep you focused, confident, and on target, because this process is so tough every day, day in and day out. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, you have to love yourself first, because before any hiring manager can love you, you have to love yourself. And your career is your responsibility. Don't be sitting around waiting for things to come to you. Go out and get it. And finally, please tell anyone you know who's looking or in the job search process about my podcast on Podbean. And please join my patron program, also on Podbean, because I want to end unemployment one person at a time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye now.